Hey YouTube, Unknown Gamer here, and as you see, we do beat Oregon State with a score of 45-7, and that puts us 12-1. And Ohio State did beat Nebraska, and right here, as you do see, we are expected to go to the Rose Bowl. Man, I would hope. This is at the beginning of the season. This was a dream to go to the Rose Bowl for a lot of these kids. A lot of these kids, they thought Rose Bowl, okay, haha, very funny, who's dreaming? Pac-12 championship was a dream to them, yet alone playing in the Rose Bowl. Playing in the Pac-12 championship is what I mean to say. That was a dream. Now, possibly being able to play in the Rose Bowl, man, that is awesome to these kids. And blowing out Oregon State to get here too, that made it that much sweeter to these kids. It's right here. Solomon, the freshman quarterback, ends up doing it. But best of all, Kadeem Carey with 1,600 yards, 26 touchdowns, 318 receiving yards on 13 receptions and 1 receiving touchdown, ends up winning the Heisman. So not only do we go to the Rose Bowl, but we have a Heisman winner, and on top of it, we are playing Ohio State, 4th ranked Ohio State, on New Year's Day in Pasadena, California. Kadeem Carey wins the Heisman. Kadeem Carey wins the Walker. Washington wins the Lombardi. We win the Coach of the Year. We didn't even go to the national championship, and we win Coach of the Year. That's how good of a coach we are. If you question us, right there's proof that we are an amazing coach. And this game is going to mean a lot to us. And right here, let's see, they expect Ohio State to win, as Ohio State has us beaten every category other than turnover differential, and total defense, and a rush defense. Every other category, they have us beaten. This will be an interesting game. As you do see, we do finally get that second conference championship here, and right now we do get that 2-1 record and on national TV, and guarantee ourselves at least 2-2 record on national television. As you do look through here, yeah, pretty good record, pretty good schedule for us. Let's see about Ohio State. Has San Diego State, they didn't put the bean to him, but they still beat him pretty good. Cal stuck in the game but never really finished it. They destroyed FCS. Then they beat Wisconsin pretty decently. Northwestern too. Put a pretty good whopping on Iowa. And beat Penn State by 21. And then whopped Purdue and put a pretty and beat Illinois and Indiana pretty good. But the one fluke was Michigan. Totally unrealistic, but still happened. And then they beat Nebraska to put Nebraska out of the national championship game. And as you see right here, Solomon with 10 interceptions and 17 touchdowns. This should not look Newell's best, but Kadeem Carey, the key player for us, with 26 touchdowns. How big of a role will he play? We'll find out in the game. But Braxton Miller with 28 touchdowns and 10 picks, and Carlos Hyde with 14 touchdowns. Pretty good season for Carlos Hyde, as he does get 1,000 yards rushing. And also Devin Smith, somebody we're gonna have to watch out for in the rushing game, in the receiving game today in this game. I mean, oh man, I cannot talk. As he averages 14 yards of reception and 68 yards a game, their leading receiver. Let's see something else going on here. Let's see who all made the All-American list here. Who made it? Carlos Hyde and Kadeem Carey both make it. Ooh, that's kind of cool, because now you have the top 2 running backs in the NCAA playing in the same bowl game. And right here, we do not get anybody on the offensive line, but we do get Justin Washington and Talahamaka both make it on this list. both of them seniors. And then you have Bondurant does make it. So Bondurant, the junior, makes it on the list, and so does Zachary Green, the freshman, makes it on the list. Let's see who made it on the All NCAA second team. Braxton Miller. So really good team looking from Ohio State right now, and they do have two offensive linemen who make it on the list. So that will be pretty interesting how they match up compared to us here at Arizona. And you do see they have a pretty good strong safety there, as he did make the list too. And let's see, Howard freshman. Anu Solomon does make the all NCAA freshman list, as he does end up being the quarterback there. And that's all we have. But they do have also Von Bell, the freshman for Ohio State, and also Zachary Green does make it too. Of course he does. He made it all NCAA first team. But right here, because I'm just looking through to see what we got. And here, yeah, pretty much what I'd expect. Second team. Anu Solomon does make all Pac-12 second team. I am shocked that he was the second best quarterback in the Pac-12. So that pretty much shows that for as much as we hated on him, still a pretty good quarterback. Championship contenders, I just want to see who's here, where we're expected to be next year. Next year we are expected to be ranked starting off the year. Thank the Lord. What else? Award winners, yeah, don't really care about that. Bowl games. This is what we want to see. We want to see who's in what bowl. We don't care about all these bowls right here. Right around here's where we start to care, as we start to see Michigan, TCU, games like that. Oregon plays Maryland. Oh, I expect Oregon to destroy Maryland in the Sun Bowl. Oregon ends up playing in the Sun Bowl. I just find that hilarious that they're in the Sun Bowl. But hard to, as we see right here, Gator Bowl, Mississippi State, who I thought would be a big shocker this year, never ended up really doing anything, but they do end up in the Gator Bowl. Georgia versus Iowa in the Capital One Bowl. Outback Bowl, Florida versus Wisconsin. Rose Bowl, Ohio State versus Arizona. West Virginia versus USC in the Fiesta Bowl, which was actually the projection for that. And then Nebraska, Texas A&M in the Sugar Bowl. Texas A&M barely misses out on the national championship. One spot away. If they would have, yeah, their only loss was to, their only loss coming to Bama. If they could beat Alabama, they'd be in the national championship right now. Playing against, wait, hold on. Did Northern Illinois really lose that game? Did they lose that game? Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. This was possible upset. Yes! Oh, Northern Illinois loses to Ohio. And that puts Ohio, that means congratulations to Ohio. But you do see here Louisville and Teddy Bridgewater going up against Alabama and A.J. McCarron. That will be one heck of a game. But I would project Alabama to win that game. And right here, I am going to show you guys the jerseys, what jerseys both teams will be wearing. Okay, Ohio State, they will be wearing, you know what, I'm not going to be that type of guy. They can wear their 11 Pro Combat jerseys, because I do find those sick. And we will be wearing our, hold on, let me find a, I'm going to be customizing our uniform for this game. White, navy, white, cardinal. We're going to go with red, red, white, red, black. And then, yeah, we will be wearing these shoes. Yeah, that's pretty much how this game is going to look. That's how both teams are going to look. We're going to, of course, run the Oregon, my custom playbook for Oregon. And I'll see you guys in the game. Right here, as we do see, they are fourth for, I saw it earlier, they are fourth for rushing touchdowns. We are first. So yeah, it's going to be one heck of a game, as we do have two All-American running backs going at it here. And we do have a second-team All-American junior quarterback facing the all NCAA freshman quarterback of the year. So basically, it's going to be two errors, one of an older offense and one offense led by an upperclassman, one offense led by an underclassman. Which one can run their offense better? That's what we're here to find out now. Is who can run their offense better and which coach came up with a better game plan to beat the other one. I would like to say me, as I am starting to put, I would like to put trust into a new Solomon today. Just kind of basically tell him, hey, listen, this game means a lot. It's in your hands. We're going to put the game in Solomon and Kerry's hands, basically. They will control how this game goes. They've controlled almost every game went, but this game is going to have a lot more emphasis on Solomon. And Morrison does pick that up. Catch of the year. Catch of the year. That is going to be replayed. That is SportsCenter top 10 worthy. A new Solomon all of a sudden looking like a starter for next year, and an All-American with that. Well, not All-American with that pass, but maybe Morrison is right there. Amazing pickup at the end. Oh wow, that is an amazing pass and catch right there. That's one heck of a way to start off the game here against Ohio State. And it's Arizona making a drive early on, as we came out here, went completely against what we've done all year, and I finally unleash the beast, a new Solomon. Well, quote unquote beast. As right now he's still not a definite starter for next year either, but yet having an amazing start to the bowl game, that does help him out here. But we now have Ohio State against the walls on the back. Their backs against the wall right here. As Kadeem Carey does not. Oh man, he fell backwards. I thought they were giving him a touchdown there, but they say no, he was just short. So we will, on second down, we'll just try and push him right back up the gut, and hopefully we can get something out of this. Can we? And Kadeem Carey, they tackle him for a 1 yard loss. Can Ohio State right here trying to make the stand? Noah Spence gets around there and gets a tackle. Oh wow. And of course, what am I going to do? Take the guess, run the ball up the middle. Hopefully we can get the 1 yard here. As that's Kadeem Carey probably looking at me thinking, you don't think I can get 1 yard? And guess what? He gets that yard into the touchdown. Arizona 6, Ohio State nothing to start off the game. Man, this just doesn't feel right. Beating Ohio State. And right there we do get the field goal. So it's 7-0 Arizona over Ohio State. That's a big relief to get this first score in this game. Right here, Braxton Miller gets a little scamper into the end zone right here on the read option. And now it's 7-7 right after the start of the second quarter. It's 7-7 tied ball game. We just need to breathe and relax. That's all we need to do. And if we do that, we'll beat Ohio State. But right here has a gap. Looked like it was opening up for Zachary Green, but that gap closed about as quick as it opened, which was pretty quick. And right here, we are starting once again to have flashbacks to Oregon, as Ohio State could very easily put us down going into half by a field goal. And if they play it right, could very easily end up being a touchdown. 14-7 going into half. That does not line up with anything that we've done this year. As they've done really good on defense. And right here, Flowers hits Smith, and Smith breaks I think, 2 or 3 tackles, but Rod Smith, not Devin Smith. Where's he playing? Where's Rod Smith? Oh, yeah, Rod Smith. He's playing out of the slot. And, oh, no. And right there, we stop him. If we hold him long enough, they won't be able to call the timeout and get the field goal. And they're going to get the field goal right here. With 3 seconds left now, we are which not looking exactly how I was hoping it would, but
This kick return should conclude the first half. Don't be surprised to see some trickery here.
so, yeah, they're talking about us trying to do some trickery. No. We're just gonna try and flat out outrun them, and that's what we're going. That's what it looks like we're going to be able to do. As we could go all the way, yes, to end the half. Oh, what a way to end the half. That changes momentum so much. To end the half like that, as we do actually end up taking the lead in the half. Oh, wow. I was expecting that one guy to get the ankles, but he does not get the ankles. So we go up 14-10 going into half over Ohio State. Not a lot of stuff happening in the first half other than the 3 touchdowns and a field goal. Other than that, it was basically just long time consuming drive. And why are they acting like they've lost already? I hate it when teams do that, but that's what they're doing. But right here, yeah, you see Nissan innovation that excites. Yeah. Let's see what they have to say.
Whatever that means. I think it means that you're not supposed to let it get away from you and give it to the other team. And so far, both of these offenses have done a great job of it.
No doubt. And most games are lost, not won. And it's because of the turnover differential. You can look at the stats when you say that every single time. But, you know, both teams doing a good job taking care of it. Both offenses executing and still calling a game, still scoring points, still putting up good numbers. But at the same time, taking care of the pigskin. And they better value that thing because, yeah, you give it away and bad things happen.
Just about set to start the second half. What are you looking for?
I'm looking to see which team has that decided schematical advantage.
If they can find it, they'll blow holes 3 or 4 act handles wide. Brad and Kirk will be there to call the second half.
Yeah, basically what they're saying is if we want to win, we got to do something here to force a turnover. And I will admit, they're alright. You do lose games through turnovers. We can speak from experience. Ask New Solomon about that. 2 or 3 picks he threw in that Oregon game? All but one led to a score. One led to a touchdown, one led to a field goal. And the touchdown, I think the touchdown won him the touchdown was early on, and then they got a field goal on the very last pick that he threw. And that pretty much put the icing on the cake for the game. And oh my gosh, Carlos Hyde made a meal out of some of our defenders right there. As he just trucks them over and runs through them like they weren't even there. Right here, Ohio State takes the lead over us on this run right here by Jordan Hall. As he just gets through us and just has the speed to outrun us all. And makes the game now 16-14. And he makes it 17-14 Ohio State over Arizona. As now, can we pull the same stuff and return another one for a touchdown? But Hyde is out. And maybe we can. No, never mind, we can't. But right here, this drive has big implications on this game. Right here has Kerry. I don't know what happened in halftime. But Kerry must have just stood up and told the team, hey, listen, this is possibly my last game and a lot of people's possible last game. Let's go out there and let's win. And a lot of people are actually having their last game today. And Jonathan McKnight, I think this is his last game that he'll be wearing an Arizona uniform. and quite a few players on our offense, such as Jenkins, and I think a few of our offensive linemen. And right here, Jenkins, he wants to get one more touchdown wearing this Arizona uniform, and he gets it. Jenkins, on his last game wearing an Arizona uniform, scores a touchdown to put us up against Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. And this, what a senior year this kid has had. Although it might not, to some people, it might not look like the world's best. To me, it looks pretty darn good. Not even being the starter, and still having a big, still having a big impact on the team's Pac-12 championship game and in the Rose Bowl. Those are two games that, if I'm somebody from the Pac-12, those are two games I'd love my senior year, even if I'm not a starter, to have an impact on. But still, they are still doing a good job getting, whether it be on returns or on offense. Ohio State's still doing a very, very good job. Right here, Devin Smith on the little swing gets a touchdown. Oh my God! What an answer right there. Devin Smith gets the touchdown and possibly could be, as you'll see right here. Yeah, nice little slip screen, and yeah. And he broke 2 tackles on the way to the end zone, and nobody was going to catch him the second he got off. So now, yeah, it's Ohio State 24, Arizona 21. Now it's all about who can get that first stop on defense. Who can be the first team to stop the other team's offense. And it's right here. Of course I'm going to take it out after that one miracle play. And, oh wow. Still gets to the 20-yard line. Not the world's best, but still pretty good. As you see, Braxton Miller, he's picked it up in the second half as he has a 100% completion record on 3 passes. But still, doing a lot better than having a lot better start to the second half than what he did to the start of the first half. But right here, oh wow, Solomon has nowhere to go, as he still has not touched the ground. But now he's down now, and good to see him get up and make sure he's okay. But okay, I didn't want to go hurry up, but I guess we are. And right here, this drive does have a lot to do with how this game could end. And Kadeem Carey, though, does still catch the ball and gives us a first down. Right here, early in the fourth quarter, Ohio State still up by 3. We run the jet sweep to Hill, and Hill gets about 3 yards on the play. And he's, oh great, our top wide receiver goes down hurt. So now, how do we fare without our top wide receiver out there? How is this game going to go? But I do find Griffey in the end zone. Incomplete. Anu Solomon's first incomplete pass. Thank the Lord that wasn't a pick, because if it was, it probably would have been one of the things that people look at for how this year ended. Would have been, yeah, and Anu Solomon threw that pick towards the end of that Ohio State game that might have cost us it. And Carey drops the pass. Oh, that would have been big right there. And Ohio State had a chance to pick that one off too. Yeah, we're going to keep Hill in the game because, well, last game of the year. Whereas I am going to put a lot, and we do get it, and we tie the game up here with 4 minutes left in the game. It's a 24-24 game. Ooh, this is not how I imagined the first bowl game going for us. Well, I didn't imagine it to be a walk in the park, but man, I'm starting to wish we would have played Texas A&M, because I don't know why Texas A&M. It's just they're by far. Whoa, what just happened there? Bradley Roby popped down. I thought he was going to keep running and get a touchdown there, and I was going to flip out. But no, he does get stopped. But this is big. But this drive, once again, now we have possibly the biggest drive of the year for our defense. Can our defense come up with a stop here? As Braxton Miller does get 3 yards on the rush. Man, I really hope we can stop. right here, I decided I'll show you guys the last minute 30 of this game. Of course, I don't do any editing. I just cut the video up. But pretty much the whole thing. And right here is Ohio State could very easily get the stop. And oh my gosh, if they put this game in overtime, it will be so nerve-wracking. It's not even funny right now how nervous I am. And they bring the blitz, and Kadeem Carey does power through, and we do get the first down. As now I will be calling a timeout. Now this game, it's in the balance on these next few plays. As you do see, Joshua Perry's been having a very good game. 7 tackles. He's found himself everywhere. And, oh god. Yeah, we're just going to take the nice little dump off. And, oh, he didn't get out of bounds. He didn't get out of bounds of all the times for David Richards not to get out of bounds. That was the worst time for him not to get out of bounds. As we're going to spike the ball here. As I do want to save our 2 timeouts for later. And right there, yeah. Spike the ball. 3rd and 1 here. And you do see Bradley Roby and them. They're now celebrating. They realize that they could very easily end the game right here with a stop. All they need is a stop, and this game could very well be ended. Anyways, I am going to screw around with the plays real quick. Yeah, I like this play the best. Right here, as we do end up a little bit of room, and we fit it into Richards. And Richards tries to juke him out. We are still not in field goal range yet. Not quite yet. But we're dang close. And David Richards has had one heck of a day with 7 receptions today. And that one right there might just end up being the one that people look back on has the reception of the game. The reception that wins us the game. It's right here. I am going for these short games and trying to get out of bounds. And I will use my second timeout right there. But this last one I will not use until we are taking that field goal. And right now I want to get as close as we can for this field goal. Because I do know our field goal kicker is not the world's best. Inside the 20 would be ideal. Anywhere outside I wouldn't really be comfortable kicking. But right there, we do see Hill. We find Hill open. And that puts us right where I start to feel comfortable kicking a game-winning field goal. It's right here. We will run one last play before we send out the field goal unit. And this play will be crucial. It's right here. What do? Kadeem Carey finds a little opening. And he gets us right within where I feel we can kick a field goal. If we can hurry up and get our field goal unit out there, we'll kick the field goal and win the game right here. So we do line up. The game's on the line. 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. We get the field goal to possibly win the game, as we will punt the ball, kick the ball back to him, with 1 second left. Probably should have done an onside kick, actually. That would have made the most sense to do here. But I am going to kick it off deep. It's right here. One last chance for Devin Smith to pull off a heroic play. No! Arizona walks out of the Rose Bowl with the victory on a last-second field goal. What a game. What a game. As you see right here, they lift us up. We do win. And right here, play of the game is the kick return for the touchdown. As that deserves to be play of the game. As we do see beating a top 5 team. This is the first time we've done all year, I think. We hold the opponent under 300 passing yards. We score 21 points. We're sitting here celebrating. And yeah. And you do see we do level up. Thanks to the 100% in the red zone. And this has been an ideal season for us to start off here at Arizona. And I feel bad for Ohio State. Well, Zachary Green? How does he get player of the game? He had one play. He had one big play the whole game and gets player of the game for it. But man, what a game. That was one heck of a game. And actually, if you do look back on it, they make that tackle by the ankles on Zachary Green, and all of a sudden, it's game. They would walk out of Pasadena here victors and would walk out of here having won the Rose Bowl and beat Arizona and handed Arizona their second loss and knocked them out of the top 10. Instead, now Ohio State's being handed their second loss and probably falling out of the top 5. I don't see them falling out of the top 10 though. As this, what an end to the season. Zachary Green doesn't get offensive player of the game with 1 touchdown. No offensive stats. Notice that. Not a single thing offensively. No offensive stats. Just, hey, you got 1 good return. And that pretty much gets them there. But right here, so the next episode will be the off-season. Man, as I am going to put more points towards the off-season upgrade, whatever you want to call it. That will be the end of the video. And until next time, like, comment, and subscribe.